For nearly half a century, it has journeyed alone through the endless darkness between the stars, its voice faint but enduring. Voyager 1, humanity's most distant creation, is on the verge of crossing a boundary no other machine has ever reached, one light day from Earth. That is the spacelight travels in 24 hours, an enormous chasm where every message from man takes a day to get there and a day to come back. Launched in 1977, when the Internet hadn't been invented yet and Pluto was still being considered a planet, Voyager 1 has survived its creators, the computers that programmed it, and all expectations placed upon it. It has witnessed Jupiter's tempests, Saturn's rings of light, and now only infinity in front of it. But as it gets ready to traverse that invisible line in 2026, NASA engineers have observed something disturbing. The messages coming back from the probe are slower, weaker, and more erratic. Maybe it is mere aging, the weak breath of a dying machine, or maybe something greater than human minds can imagine is whispering back from the black. When Voyager 1 is one light day distant, it will no longer be part of our world. It will be a solitary messenger lost in eternity, bearing humanity's tale on a sole golden record, and perhaps, finally, no longer alone. In the vast silence beyond the planets, this solo wanderer makes its glacial journey towards eternity. Voyager 1 is heading toward one of humanity's most iconic thresholds. In November 2026, it will be at a distance no human-made object has ever been, one light day from Earth. At such unfathomable distance, a radio wave will take a whole day to travel to the probe and another back, making each communication a 2-day conversation across interstellar space. When Voyager 1 was launched in nearly half a century ago, its mission was not supposed to exceed 5 years, created with the purpose of taking advantage of a rare planetary alignment that occurs every 176 years. By leveraging Jupiter's and Saturn's gravity as slingshots, it built up speed enough to break out of the solar system's plane and leave its twin Voyager 2 behind. Moving at a speed of 38,000 miles per hour, or about 17 kilometers per second, it became the most speedy and farthest object ever created by human hands. Since decades, Voyager 1 has pushed outward, way beyond Pluto and the Kuiper Belt. In August 2012, it passed the heliopause, the virtual boundary at which the solar wind gives way to the galactic medium, becoming the first human artifact to venture into interstellar space. Now, it is more than 15.7 billion miles away from Earth, and by late 2026, it will be over 16.09 billion miles away, reaching the milestone of one light day. This distance is the limit beyond which any direct communication with our most distant wanderer becomes impossible. Every transmission has to be scheduled days earlier, as every command now takes 48 hours to allow for complete exchange. NASA's Deep Space Network gigantic antennas in Spain, Australia, and California hears its weak, delayed whispers, recording tiny Doppler shifts to monitor its speed and location. These ethereal signals on the fringe of the sun's influence are victories of precision and patience. What was initiated as a 5-year test has evolved into a 50-year journey, a monument to perseverance and the human desire to learn. Every spark of information that comes back from the void is not simply science, it is the reverberation of a vow made in 1977, that wherever we go, we will continue to listen. Even after nearly half a century adrift, Voyager 1 continues to remind us that exploration doesn't end at the edge of the planets. Despite operating on power levels so faint they could barely light a bulb, the probe still gathers data from the deepest region ever reached by a human-made object. Each weak signal contains data on the density, temperature, and magnetic field of the interstellar plasma, the unseen framework of space outside the sun's shield. When Voyager first crossed the heliopause, researchers anticipated tranquility, assuming the interstellar medium was smooth and untroubled. Voyager's findings destroyed that presumption. Rather than silence, it discovered a dynamic, constantly shifting world where solar flares and magnetic waves ripple billions of miles beyond where anyone imagined their power might stretch. 2 of its instruments have played a vital role in uncovering this. The plasma wave detector measures colossal pressure waves from solar explosions extending far beyond the heliopause, and the cosmic ray detector measures high-energy particles streaming in from the broader galaxy. Combined, these instruments have made Voyager 1 an involving laboratory for interstellar physics, illustrating how radiation, magnetic fields, and charged particles interact in a solar FRE sunless space. Each pulse of data from the void is evidence that even technology constructed in the 1970s can continue to advance 21st century science. By these subtle signals, Voyager 1 is both teacher and survivor, showing us that knowledge persists, even silently. When it passed the heliopause, astronomers envisioned a peaceful cosmic sea beyond. Instead, Voyager 1 unveiled motion and turbulence, a dynamic region where solar and galactic forces interact. Plasma densities varied, temperatures changed, and weak ripples propagated like aftershocks of the sun's explosive tantrums. The sun's reach, it was found, went much further than thought, molding space on a previously unheard-of scale. The interstellar medium was not void but living, a pulsing network of fields, waves, and pressures. In this discovery, Voyager 1 reshaped human knowledge of the heliosphere, demonstrating that even 15 billion miles away, our star's fingerprint remains. With its delicate sensors, humanity still listens and learns that in the darkness beyond the rim of light, even silence pulsates. Each great endeavor comes to a point where endurance collides with inevitability. For Voyager 1, that time is approaching. After almost 50 years of travel, its biggest foe is not space but time. Its heartbeat, the plutonium-238-fueled radioisotope thermoelectric generator that has powered it all along, loses some 4 watts of power every year. NASA engineers have to choose which systems to keep running and which to power down. They have already powered down non-critical instruments to leave only the critical ones running. In 2017, they performed a heroic feat, awakening backup thrusters that had been sleeping since 1980 to give the probe a course adjustment and add years to its lifespan. But the degradation can't be halted. Its power will dip below communications levels around 2036. The end will come quietly, not with an explosion or command, but with the fading of a whisper that has crossed the cosmos for half a century. When Earth calls into the void and no echo returns, Voyager 1's voice will finally be gone. Even then, its trajectory will go on. Traveling at 3.6 astronomical units annually, the distance from the Sun to Jupiter, it will continue to wander further away from home. It will not perish, it will just outlast its umbilical to us. That emptiness will be a sign of success, not defeat, because the mission was never about how long it could broadcast, but how far it could go before the stars consumed its voice. When communication is cut off, Voyager 1 will become a quiet wanderer into eternity. At its own pace, it will keep going outward for millennia, reaching the Oort cloud's inner boundary in roughly 300 years, a huge halo of icy remains from the solar system's formation. Traveling through the ice graveyard might take 30,000 years before exiting into actual interstellar space, unbound by the sun's gravity. Its far-calculated path leads towards the constellation Ophiuchus, and sometime around the year 40,272 AD it will pass within 1.7 light-years of a star in Ursa Minor. By that time, Earth may be unrecognizable, or gone, but Voyager 1 will remain, bearing witness to the existence of a civilization that once gazed upwards. As it journeys through the Oort cloud, Voyager 1 will travel between aged ice and rock unvisited for billions of years. In this frozen and desolate landscape, sunlight disappears, temperatures dip below -200 degrees Celsius, and even cosmic radiation floats lazily. No one will see it come, but its survival will be our quiet triumph, a testament that human curiosity still advances where warmth and light cannot. Finally, past the final remnants of our solar system, it will make its way into the interstellar dark forever, its golden record hole, waiting. Whether or not it is ever discovered, it will be a piece of Earth floating through eternity. Its last course takes it towards Ursa Minor, where, approximately 40,272 AD, it will come close to a remote star. By that time, its launch will all be forgotten, but Voyager 1 will continue traveling, surviving every monument, every city, even the planet that spawned it. Through billions of years, its aluminum casing can decay under cosmic dust, but its duration will immortalize it. It is not alive, but it continues to live on. Its journey is a testament to human determination never to stop reaching. Every mile that it goes is evidence that we once launched a part of ourselves into eternity. Almost 50 years since its launch, Voyager 1's weak radio signals now take 2 days to travel round-trip to Earth. What was supposed to be a 5-year mission has turned into a 47-year journey, a bridge between what we are and what we aspire to be. It has ridden the tempests of Jupiter, Saturn's cold shadow, and the emptiness of interstellar space. It has charted the waning power of the sun and demonstrated that even at the galaxy's most frigid extremities, the universe is breathing and alive. When its signal is eventually extinguished and the planet's mighty radio dishes go quiet, Voyager 1 will not be lost. It will journey through the Oort cloud for hundreds of thousands of years, bound for Ursa Minor, with the golden record, our hello, our laughter, our music, and the pulse of a single human heartbeat. Long after our species are extinct, Voyager 1 will exist, its machinery lifeless but its tale unending. It was never so much about getting to another world, it was about showing that we could send a part of ourselves into eternity. Somewhere in the limitless black, that little traveler still wanders, unresponsive but unyielding, carrying humanity's first message into the stars. It is a voice in the darkness, still speaking on our behalf, a testament to our constant need to explore, to know, and to leave a part of ourselves behind. Voyager 1 is now more than just a ship, it is a symbol of resilience, wonder, and hope, a harbinger of Earth, bringing our tale to eternity.